It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, I guess you know, that I died. That my memories of what happened to us after high school didn't happen. At least, not to her. Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
He's experienced it
Well,
before.
if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many, many, many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I'm going to pause here, okay? Because obviously we have, we did discuss at the beginning of the game, the merging of the two realities, which I called was a way to bring Chloe back. Now, these two timelines have been brought, or some way, with the obviously with the merging together. Chloe's survival timeline from the original game has been brought over to Max's Chloe's death timeline. So they exist as two entities. I think Chloe's just been brought over to Max's continued timeline where Chloe's dead. That's my thought. We're going with that. It's kind of like how we had it in Double Exposure, where we had a living and a dead timeline. Chloe is the dead timeline. Hence why we see her heads-up display all in blue, like it was when it was the Safi dead timeline. I find that so clever. So clever.
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Moses is fine. We're going to put data. And left-handed. Oh, okay. After hundreds of miles, thousands of questions, and countless times playing every scenario out in my head, it happened. I met up with Max. And it wasn't a moment too soon. For all my worrying, it turned out that Max was the one in trouble, and I gotta save her ass. Sure, I got into some beef with a loudmouth local and overly enthusiastic bouncer along the way. I didn't manage to talk my way out of any serious trouble. Good to know I've still got it. It was almost too perfect. How I swept in on her at this creepy house she was breaking into and whisked her away before the cops came. But man, the way she looked at me in the truck after we got back before I crashed out, it was like she was staring at a ghost. It was probably just the shock, but maybe it has something to do with these horrible visions. I've heard her rummaging around downstairs. I guess I better go. I don't think this conversation will be anything like the thousands I've been prepping in my head. Maybe that's for the best. Let's see Chloe's opinion on things.
Wow. Moses flies his weeb flag high. In space, no one can hear your sick beats.
There's no name on this one. Oh, we could look at these individually?
I should arrest this guy for future arson, just to be safe. Is that Nebula Rain? Only lesbians and uber nerds know about her.
I like the name though. Nebula Rain is pretty cool.
I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday.
I would like to go ahead with that idea at some point in this game. Oh. Do we have an arm?
Whoa. I'll bet you could see light years with this baby. So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions. Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the form is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
Alright, culture class was something darker. It's been over 9 months since the storm that battered Lakeport and destroyed several local businesses. As residents attempt to rebuild, some of them are uniting in their criticisms of an unlikely target. I've been trying to get my insurance to pay out for months now, says Joey Powell, the owner of Crullo's Bar and Grill, which has struggled to reopen in the months since the storm. Meanwhile, Caledon is happy to screw over the town. The new science complex is just the start. Some locals seem to agree that the university is capitalizing on the town's misfortune. Tensions have been growing in recent months, with several altercations taking place between Lakeport residents and Caledon students and staff. A few of these skirmishes have happened in or outside the Snapping Turtle. Sorry. The bar is a favorite of Lakeport locals and also serves many Caledon students thanks to its proximity to campus. A lot of anti-Caledon sentiment has also been shared on a password-protected message board on StrifeNet, a forum website. The Lakeport Daily News was unable to gain access to the board, but an anonymous source reported that several members have already been suspended for violating the forum's rules against violent threats.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
We need to find out what that password is.
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
But there's the problem I have is that there's a difference between the house there and the whole university on fire. We need to establish how it progresses to the campus. Demolition averted, tensions high on Fremont Street. Early this morning, demolition science had mentioned 3180 Fremont Street. So the police didn't know. Demolition appeared to be in progress when police arrived, though no explosive charges were found when police gained access to the What? No explosive charges? What were the things on the wall that we disabled? Did the students undo? No, that is impossible. They couldn't get in because we crowbarred the room. What do you mean no explosive charges? I find that to be an omission there. The whole thing has gotten so expletive up before realizing the date to trigonometry class. Fake through that interview. Putting a term where calendar says circumvent the law. President of a liberal arts college should be familiar with the term hubris and its consequences. So we could get the historical commission on our side.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Sophie was my...
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way. I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Sophie was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
And then Lucas.
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
Yes. You haven't met him fully yet, Chloe.
Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. If I wanted to make Moses's day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids.
No, it's not. It almost started a fire. We're not doing that.
Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the feeling.
Let's check upstairs.
A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out. A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy.
Maya Okada. Oh, I hope we get to choose that name. I think Moses would really appreciate that.
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop?
I thought that was complete.
This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities.
I hope we can name it Maya. Let's see if we got that. Nah, come on, let's be nice with this one. Why didn't we name it Maya? I would have loved to have done that.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
What have we got?
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it. I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Okada?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
This is similar to Rachel Amber.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago...
It was real.
I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Getting ready for a show.
Looking in a mirror.
Oh, we're doing mirror dimensions here.
That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? I don't... What's happening right now?
Oh, paradox.
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She let you die, averted the storm, and saved Arcadia Bay.
Correct. That's
But
the
I'm
word you
here.
chose.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon.
And that's where she moved.
Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Oh dear. Oh god, she's frozen. Don't mention it.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Stay calm and tell me what you see.
A message from Safi. Oh, sorry. There's two Safis?
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
That's where she was shot.
But there's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay.
The sign is changing.
There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself.
Lost.
Missing, they said. Then, lost.
Gone.
Going, she replied. Then, gone.
What's happening now?
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
Safi practically lives here now.
She's noting everything as well. We have this separate reality? No? Maybe like an in-between world? Bathroom floor, that's from Blackwell.
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold any special meaning?
That's where I was shot. Okay, Safi is talking to Max.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Okay, so
Photos of what?
Max pointing the gun. Oh, of her death.
Max, stop! Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
This is different double exposure because we saw the photo of her killing Safi, which we knew in turn was
said there were photos.
Safi.
What happened after that?
We still know there were two Safis here.
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice? About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
We have to... How is alive Safi going in those visions, then?
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Don't.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way.
Ha! Named it.
I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could undo the merge. You could revert back to your own death.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now.
Well said.
So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
He has such a
Lucas
hatred.
Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
The good thing is that Chloe's an outsider to all this. The only bad news is of course, is that she's barred from the venue if they're at the Turtle again. Hey there peeps, Stu here. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you did enjoy, please do give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. I do post updates on new videos on my social media platforms. That's Facebook, Twitter and Instagram that you can see above my head. I also go live on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Stu Waters. But for now, hope you guys have a lovely day and remember to keep it awesome. Bye bye.